Hello, good evening everyone. How are we all doing? Welcome along to Wednesday night's live stream, and we're joining you from Riverbend Springs on the community server. So nice to have you all here. Welcome along. It feels like some time since I last did a live stream. It was only last Wednesday, but for whatever reason, having not done one on the weekend, it just felt like it was a long time since we were last here. So anyhow, this is where we are. This is what we're doing. We've got a bit of a crew on board tonight. So Sneezeface, Ollie, Ryan, and R2, B2, and Z. That was the... Who's in here? Is there someone else? No, got them all. Remember them all. So yeah, but no, I don't know what I had planned. I did have a contract, but they're already halfway through that contract up here on field 76, mowing through that, or combining through that one pretty quick. I'll see in a second. There you go. Around that. Making big headways on that, but we zoom in here and have a look. We've got some grass being mown over the other side. We've got that to do. So Winrow and Bale, that I suppose. But we've also got our first field here, which is canola, which we can see here in front of us. That is all good to go too. And I've been trying to think, racking my brains what we're going to do. And what we're going to do involves coming in here, and I think we might buy the Evian. I think that would be a good choice for our farm. Get the 6.2 metre wide header. We've got 52 grand there, 226 grand there, so that's about 278. And then we just need to make sure we get a header trailer which goes with it. So that one in combination, 7.5 grand. So yeah, 280 grand, still leave us $100,000 in the account. So I think that is what we'll do, and we will come and get the canola harvested. The other thing, if we're going to be doing some silage, and I did check the store to make sure there wasn't anything on a used special. We don't want a Module Express. We're not going to be doing any cotton, and I don't think we need the forklift or anything like that at the moment. So those are both all pretty redundant, unfortunately, but here we go. Anyhow, it's nice to have you all here. Ollie, hello. Jimmy Sims is here. Hello, mate. Welcome along. Incendiary, good evening to you, mate. Lone Panther, welcome along. Aussie Dan, good to see you as well. So I guess there's nothing much else to do. I just want to sort of have a little bit of a look around. We've got the class in there. Sneezeface is standing up on the fence, overlooking his territory. I don't know why I'm using the keyboard and mouse for this, but I am. Got the mower down over that way. I don't know if someone was on that or what's happened down there. Oh, Ollie's down there mowing, so he's taking care of that. So we might get on down to the store and go and grab a combine. Spend all the hard-earned money that everyone's been buying. Earning, not buying. Right. So, where's the store trigger actually? I've never looked at that. It isn't here. It's right there. Right, do I have my triggers? I must have my triggers turned off. Anyhow, let's pull up there and have a quick look in this. So we're going to go back to here with Evian. I don't think we want to tweak it any way, shape or form. Only difference is Verdestain or Continental tyres. Let's go with the Contis. That'll do. So let's buy on that. That picked up in a second. Back out here, go back to combinations, because we could also get a corn header for it too. Gives us a few more options like that for that much. And last but not least is getting the right header trailer for it. Here seems to be the right idea. This is pretty cool. I didn't had to look around in the custom picker and that and what you could do with colors yet, but that's pretty cool. We don't want to do that too, do we? Could go class. Would probably be more appropriate, wouldn't it? And g'day Mark, how you doing? Good evening to you. Neil, how you doing? Good to see you as well. Design color, will that be the rim? Is there a class? Class red. One. Oh, that. What's it on there? I thought I might have put on the rim color. Duh. Okay, that looks pretty garish, doesn't it? Change it back to being class green. Should be black. Too many decisions. Maybe black. Let's do that, right? And didn't cost us a thing either, which is even better. Nice to be able to customize without it costing you anything. Right. there we go. Combine bought, and we've still got $96,000. So like I said, I haven't gone through and spent everyone's money like I could have. Right, so get this all hooked up. See if I can remember how to operate everything on this. I have not, apart from the few videos I've done around mods and things like that, anywhere object storage and looking at the GPS and some of those things, I've not played much FS at all lately. Let's just give that a little bit of a nudge and push that head around, hopefully. There we go. Get picked up. Put it on the trailer. Got cotton planted in that field that's currently being mowed. I quite like that field that we're mowing. I don't know what it is about it, but it just feels like a nice field. Too far? It's probably okay there. Okay, snaps into place. Nailed it. How you doing, Popeye? Good to see you, mate. Where's the back of this? Come on. Surely this has got a... It's not got a pitch on it. What it does, I just was miles past it. Back to the right spot. Come on. Okay. Right, done. No, this one doesn't have option for transport wheels on it. It was just a straight header, and that was it. Okay, let's get those beacons on. Let's find our way back down to our farm. So I guess we're going to have to do something about leasing a baler, I suppose, to bale up that grass, get it windrowed. We've got everything else. We've got the mowers, we bought those last time. We've got the windrower, got all the tractors, we've got the front loader. Just need to buy a baler. We're going to spend all the money that the guys have and girls have earned. Go for the little bales. It's a round baler. Which is the John Deere 112. Not quite there for wrapping, but we could buy the smaller Goovial and then get, right wrapper. 27 and 60. 87. Yeah, we could. Just about do that. Let's have a think about it. Okay, Tam, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Hey, Craig, welcome along. Nice to have you here. Now I'm gonna ask an open question here, and I might actually put in this in chat. People who join in. I've been eagerly watching some of the mappers who are exploring Giants Editor and its capabilities around creating roads and fields and all of those kind of things, and I'm excitedly watching how much simpler it appears at 25 in the current editor than it was at 22. So my question to you, particularly Kiwis, is concentrate on driving first. Where in New Zealand do you think would make a good standard 2-kilometre map that could be console compatible, crossplay map? I want to I've kind of not convinced myself just yet, but I'm almost at the point of setting a goal to build a map for FS25. So I'll be down to hearing your opinions on where you think would make a good part of the map. Good map. And why. Whether it's, and what sort of focus we can have on it and all those kind of things. Lots of things to think about. Hey, Yaxie's joined, and I saw Appleson was in there too. You're loving the hat, Popeye. Nice. I like my hat too. This one came from Scotland. So I can park this somewhere a little bit more sensible than completely in the middle of the yard, but that'll just about do there. This is kind of centered and people can drive around it easily enough. "30 viewers, 9 likes. Naki from the Neil. That's where you farm in real life. And Sindri's saying the Southland. You're wearing a hat from New Zealand and Scotland. Class. What's that? Alright, there we go. Well done. Get that turned off. There's some good Aussie maps indeed. Indeed there is. Right, open that, good. Alright, can someone take over the mine? I'm sure someone can. I can see Ollie making circles, making crop circles. Alright, let's see. That should power that header up, and that should lower it down. Should be us underway, harvesting our own field with our own combine. Good days. Now let's just jump in here very quick, make it a bit easy for ourselves and use some steering assist. Let's go 3 headlands, 6.2, that looks pretty good to me. So we'll turn that on. Now if I go forward, set that up, cruise control sort, and we're running like a dream. Like a dream. Look more like a Yorkshire farmer to you. Some good Aussie maps for, oh, you mean for FS25? Yeah, I'm hoping there'll be some more come through. Scott, be good, wouldn't it? Definitely good. Somewhere in the Bay of Plenty, like Tauranga or Whakatane, used to live in each town. I'm trying to, what I'd really like to find, is somewhere that's, it's what I found really hard, and I've to be honest, I've looked at different parts of New Zealand, and when you put a 2 kilometre square over it, it's actually really hard to find something that feels appropriate. I might be trying to be a little bit too trying to cover too many bases almost, and I've thought back to some of the maps that have done really well, like, you know, Calmstone only had, what, 30 odd fields. It was just focused on a couple of farms rather than a map, and locations were added around it. Even thinking back to like Deer Creek, which is one of the first maps I played in 22, that was just, was there 10 fields maximum? And that just worked really well because of that. So I don't know. I kind of feel like we can figure something out. Now I want to show lines off. For that. That activated. Hey, Kelleroth, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Thank you very much for 7 months of your membership. Very, very much appreciated. Great to have you here as part of the team. Van Dean, any requirement to join the server? Absolutely none at all. You've just got to join the Discord server. We'll be on Discord, and all the login details, server details, and everything like that are there for you to be able to jump on here and take part. But Canterbury, so that's one I'd thought of, Bruce. Why is that not tracking? It's saying it's active, but it's not tracking a line at all. Now it's saying ready. I'm reading your comments there, Ollie. What is that? Let's turn lines on and see what it's showing me. Look at that. It hadn't actually picked up the line properly, even though it said it had. Interesting. North Island map in the wider app area with decent flat areas for grapes and olives, probably cattle focused too. South Island map, no idea. Only been as far as Christchurch, but hilly with heaps of sheep. So I reckon when I think hilly and sheep, I think Taihape and that sort of area. But I want to make it, if I was going to do it, I want to make it enjoyable for people to play and be able to be played in different ways. So, hopes and Mrs. Args and Nags Juniors all okay. Did you guys have a good anniversary? We did, Tam. Thank you very much for asking. 17 years married. We actually had a chill day of absolutely doing nothing. Really, just did some chores around the home, and we haven't sort of had a weekend at home where we didn't really have anything on for the last 4 or 5 weeks, and I think only 3 weeks or so till the jolly fat man falls down the chimney. It's 3 weeks today, isn't it? We're pretty busy for the next couple of weekends too. Ruapehu area with heaps of carrots. Yeah, I mean that's an option actually. Ruapehu wouldn't be bad if you think around Awakuni or something like that, because there's a bit of variety, a bit of rolling terrain. I haven't looked there. I might bring up Google Earth and I'll show you where I've been thinking. I've been doing a bit of research into DEM files and getting a proper ground terrain and all that sort of thing. See what you think. Look, part of the Taranaki on you. Reckon you can make a massive gumboot. Very new here, probably just going to enjoy the stream today. Yeah, by all means. By all means. We are looking at setting up a server on New Frontier as a bit of a start from scratch server sometime soon, but I know that Ola's got some new versions in the works which have smaller plots of land which are cheaper and give more scope for variety, plus a forestry one which has a lot of trees and a good, I guess, a good way to make some money early days. So I might wait for those to be released officially before we do anything. Just finished wood contracts and storing 99 round bales manually in the barn. Well, you need not anywhere object storage, my friend. If and when Giants finish it, get round to testing it. Ollie's just doing a lap to the farm, making sure everyone's on task. The cowshed set up like New Zealanders and the tank and tracking shed here, there and everywhere. Yeah, that's what I'd like to see too. Things like that. The way that Kiwi farms are set up. Site foreman and farm manager. Awesome. Farmers North is pretty flat for the most part. Certainly is Lone Panther, I can agree with you on that. Just to visit family for your Christmas and New Year's holiday. What a place to come to for your Christmas and New Year's holiday. I bet you it was a milestone. Every year you'd look forward to it. Not being negative, but we tend to escape most holidays. Most Christmas and New Year's. Real terrain with a bit of fantasy, and don't forget to add kumara as a new crop. I want pumpkins as a new crop, but kumara would be a good one because you probably use the root crops harvested on that. Kumara, for anyone who doesn't know, is sweet potato, but not yam. Heard object storage bugged when 25 released, didn't realise it fixed. Yeah, they fixed that. But I'm talking about my object storage mod, which is still in testing, so can't experience yet, but will be out soon, hopefully. Now, do you know what I'm going to do? Just going to, we'll go around and unload. I'm going to buy that baler and wrapper, and then we can get some guys going on those tasks as well. So Yatsy's been standing there watching me go back and forth for the last little bit. I admire his patience. Probably just here for the probably just here for the 8 racing. G'day Grant, how you doing? Good evening to you. Enjoy doing some front loader. Man after my own heart. Love some good front loader work. Pretty flat down your way too in Century. It certainly is. Alright, let's turn that off. Now, button, I know one of these buttons opens. So I have to, oops. That's driver error. Please excuse me, I'm just trying to remember if there's a button which will raise and lower. Still raise and lower. It's one of these ones. That one. Right. I'm sure there's one that puts out the auger. So that's right, I triggered that to cruise control. I wonder if I broke that. Let's just go back and have a look under our controls. Alright, sometime farm stick, open, close, cover, toggle pipe 31 plus 24. Now this is where I don't remember which is which. I'm going to go in here and find it to there. 23. Okay. Save that. Oh, because I've still got that set to cruise control as well. Didn't give me a warning to say it was set to multiple things. Vehicle, toggle, cruise control. There we don't want. Here we go. Winner winner chicken dinner. You think you saw your mod last night, looks nice especially. Yeah, so that was the whole purpose behind it. Thing is I didn't, when I was playing on the Oaks, I loved the way the sheds were built, or the farmyards were all constructed, and I didn't want to have to go and break those, so it was where it all spawned out of. Right, while we're sitting here, let's go into here. We're going to go and buy, what do you reckon, do we go New Holland, Gorville, New Holland, or Progress? So this is, that only does 125. One dub 125 to 150s. What will the wrapper do? That will wrap 150. So let's go for a 150 baler. Wrapper design standard. Wheel setup, bale wrap, brownie wrap white. Bale on end turner. Oh, that's kind of handy. It's handy. It's going to be nature green. So it's just what? Green. What lots of New Zealand wheels are like. Wide tyres are just cool. Right, like that. Go back here. Around balers. And what do you reckon? Case or New Holland? I reckon New Holland. We see more New Holland type balers in New Zealand, so. So with the 165. Film binding or standard net? Standard net. I probably should leave that empty and actually do it properly, but we're just going to go standard net on that. And that is 65 grand. Here we go. Bale and bale wrapper at the store, ready for someone to go and take care of. Finishing off some emails for work while chilling on the porch. Nice, Daniel. Nice. Oh, that's Yatesy. I see. I see what you're saying. Doing some work and watching the work. Speaking of drive area, have you seen? Yes, that was not something you'd be proud of admitting to, but there you have it. There's more planes in the sea than ships in the sky. Oh, now my cruise control's gone off that bind. Ah. So how did I have cruise control bound to two different things on the task stick? That's interesting. Let's go. moved to Auckland from Tauranga in your mid-20s, that's when you stop going to Palmy for a holiday. Yeah. See, I used to leave Palmy to go to Tauranga for holidays. I still do. That's where my wife's from. Bovine, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome along. I just freak out when they see ships floating. Imagine how many people they could carry, though. Am I going to get a bonus row out of this? Because I think I noticed that the that the guidance lines were showing an extra row along here. Don't see many airships these days, so that's true. Not allowed to use wrap anymore. Oh, the foil wrapped ones. Shit, good morning to you. No need to apologise. Welcome along. Hey, Dr. Fish, how you doing as well? And Slight, how you doing? Great to have you here too. Oh, what's the wrong buttons here? I was going to say, what's happened to our audio? But there it is back. Thank you very much, Share. Thank you very much. Can't stay long going to sleep, but we'll watch while I drift off. You want me to sing you a lullaby? Oh. Oh, you're not allowed. So you're not allowed to use the netting rack. Hey, what do you do for round bales now? Do you have to tie them or something? You have to use netting. Repair bills high on what needs repairing? 24k. Cool. And we don't have 24k. What's that on? Oh, the case tractor. Oh. Ideal. Anyway, you see ships in the skies of the cargo ships, spaceship things. Stewart Island for you, Bruce. Is that your refuge, your place of holiday? 33 years, Share. Nice one. Congratulations. Halfway there. That line's quite misleading when you're looking at it like that, isn't it? Like it was feeding in the crop. Not for silage. No, right. Should do Hobbiton as a map. Or as a place to go. Someone completed the 76 contract. I think so, because the money went into the account. It's disappeared off the screen. Are we going to use the equipment for something else? Nice, I've never been to Stewart Island, Bruce. I'd love to go there at some stage. Nice. Trying to learn how to use the control roll. Practice, my friend, practice. Muscle memory. All good. Controller, is that Ollie? Oh, what's... Ah, there's driver error. Operator error. Too many buttons close by. G'day Farming, how you doing? Good to see you, thanks for the compliments. I do like this hat. I'm quite a fan. G'day AR Farmer, how you doing? You joined these three fields together to make... Yeah, that's what I'd like to do actually. I think we should do that. Seems a bit redundant to be honest, having three different crops running in these fields, but we'll sort something out. Good question, I have no idea. Oh, I've done it again. Yeah, I think these three fields joined together would be good. Work really well. Here's a question, can we use a contracted tractor to run a bale wrapper? Because it's not actually, it's the tool that's attached to the contract, isn't it? I'm going to sneak this a little bit here on. Yeah, I mean, you can start a contract and see what happens. Go for it. What are we doing with this? Let's have a look at canola. What is the go on prices? I like how they've changed this too, that you've got the crops all up the top too. At least they did that. We're currently in June and the price is pretty average, so I think we'll store it. We'll store it. Right. Fold it in. Combine folded up. Now I know I think there's one other arable contract we could do, but every other contract for harvesting is peas, spinach, root crops, those kind of things. There is one great sorghum field which would be awesome to pick up as a contract. I don't think we're going to. We'll have a look though. Blue cod's the best. Oh, blue cod. I've had some good blue cod out of the Marlborough Sounds. I can imagine from Stewart Island way it's going to be delightful. Glass looks a lot more suited to big 8900. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think this is quite a good size for this map. Right. Hey Elder, how you doing? Right, so what have we got to do? The baling's underway. That's the only, I think. Let's just double check. So there's no more harvesting contracts except for that poultry little one, which is all the way over there, which isn't really worth the reward to drive there for. I guess we'll leave that. They are 182. Contracts, just the value on contracts these days, it's just realistic, isn't it? Be the best way to put it. Realistic contract prices. Turn that off for now. Axelson's coming over. He's on cleanup duty. He's got the pressure washer out. Oh, that's beautiful. I love how you can bring that over. Yeah, but they've nerfed the wood transport. Like that one there for 11 logs, that would have been $5,000. It probably would have been, but and I do like a good wood contract loading. I think there's a whole lot of, well, there was. Are they still there? Oh yeah, some sewing ones. Can't do sunflowers. We've got the equipment to do this. That's the deal. Should almost make it worthwhile. Can't do carrots. Can't do sunflowers. We plant oats. Oh, we can plant sorghum. Wow, can we plant sorghum? Does the bed now plant sorghum? Let's check. No, it doesn't. We need to plant sorghum. I don't know if I like how they changed that. Sorghum's not a crop and a cedar. You need a plant to form. It doesn't feel right. I don't know what others think. Anyhow. So back here. Sorghum's no good. Sunflower's no good. Oats. Is it really worth the hassle? Probably not. Carrots or sunflowers. So can't do any of those. Here to do the fertilizing ones. Maybe we just, I don't know. That's interesting. Was it 19? On sowing, or 20? We just bite the bullet and do a couple of. We got two of the same. Let's see. Beans to Green River Silo. Beans to. They're both the same one. It's a pain. So a pain. Only going to take 2 minutes. Is that how long? Do you want to time, or should we time me on it? Let's go. I'm all down for accepting a challenge. 2 minutes from when I get to where it's loading from, or to get there. So where am I going? I want to do this now. Right up to there, back down to there. We can drive that road all the way up to the corner. Right. Are we ready? Benjamin, start your engines. I'm always down for a race. I'm going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. That was on 9:37 on my computer clock. I reckon it's going to take me 7 minutes. Depends how well I drive as well. Hey Dutch Modelling, how you doing? Good to see you. Took too long to get your kids to bed. Axelson's got a death wish. I'd kind of like to join them, Ryan, but what do you guys think? Right, that's 50 seconds. And there's no traffic coming the other way, because we're just cutting corners now. Go. Axelson's, he's ready to go. He's in the truck. I've got to remember my controls now though. What's the downside to this? Do that. Oh, that's the first logs I've dropped in forever. Ruined it. Absolutely ruined it. this now. I wonder why I don't use the one on the top of the joystick. It's because it really doesn't like me. Oh, that's 5. Ooh. Don't ask me how I just did that. I wonder why it was so so wobbly. I thought I was just taking the top 3. 5 at once. Using first person will help a lot. Yeah, I can't remember if I've done it in first person normally or not. I have. There we go, done. Exoson's riding shotgun with me. Didn't realise. Right, there we go. That wasn't too long, was it? I'm gonna make it back without crashing. Trying to know where the where I'm taking it to. Actually. Hey, you're okay, done. Good to see you. Too many people complained about how good the payment for transport was. Yep. Hey Bosun, how you doing? Mr. CDP's pretty switched on, man. I gotta admit though, in general I do like the contract ecosystem at the moment. I think it's much better balanced. Contracts were too easy a way to make money. You watched FSG's Contractor series where he was just doing contracts and he's buying new equipment every other day because he was making so much money off these contracts, whereas you don't have that anymore. Don't get that anymore. Need some fur. Okay, I'll sort that out in a second, Ryan. Which road am I going down? One of these. Go down the next one. Oh, somehow Exelson ended up teleporting. Go, done. What was that? 9:44, so 7 minutes and 17 seconds. Right. Has anyone tested whether... Can I use this truck to pick up my own logs? This is a question I've kind of wanted to figure out too. If we don't turn that in, can I go and pick up my own trees now? Find our way to the farm. Right and left. You can. Straight on. You're using the tractor from that contract. What are you doing? Parked on the wrong side of the road, wrong time. Right. So a tree we can cut down somewhere around here. Good forestry ones there, is there? Oh, this one just here. Is there any good forestry trees around this part of the world? Maybe not. Alright, I'm just gonna... I mean, you've already said yes, but I'm gonna test it anyhow. This is for my own benefit. I've heard this is the way to do this. Why can I not cut it in half? There we go. Right, so long story short, as I'm guessing we can. You only do one type of jobs and that's it. Yeah, so there, it'd be interesting. There's a mod, and I know it's PC only, but there's a mod for contracts that's just been released to potentially improve them, so it'll be interesting to see how that helps, or if that helps or not. Look at that, my textures are all glitching out. That's what was flashing before. I thought I'd fixed all my RAM issues with my texturing. Guess not. So this is a feasible way to do some forestry on a map if you want to do some forestry without having a contract. It's kind of handy to know. Just jump out here. My textures aren't liking me tonight at all. There you go. Confirmed. You can use a truck from a contract to take your own wood somewhere. So easy in cab, I know, right? Let's just leave that for now. Should probably go and sell it, but what about that another day? Right, let's go and see how this bale wrapping is going. Complained about being able to collect bales from the bale wrapping contract. Before the update, you can put the bales in storage and still make money. Yeah, I saw that. You now get penalised unless you leave the bale. Is that right? It's annoying. Alright, so that's all done. Cheers, Ollie. Catch you later, mate. So where's the case tractor? Who's using the case? Oh, I can't see what those are. So if you buy the trailer for the Volvo, then buy the extended longest version of the trailer, then you can load 2 contracts in one trip. Oh, that's a good tip to know. It does make it so easy in cab, Bruce. It really does make it easier. It really does. Right. That's who's off with the combine. He's just headed on out. So these guys here have got the case. I was going to go and load some bales up and out. Oh, let's go and take this away. Go put it away. Technically everything's easier in cab. It's frustrating because I haven't had that flickering issue since, I don't know, about 3 weeks ago. So you got the lights on R2. This one gets me yet. I was going to say I've gone down the wrong one, haven't I? But right, go across this end road. Dollars we're going to make off that. $331. Wasn't really worth it, was it? Anyhow, good to know that you can do that. Right, wood transport is completed, so let's collect that one. And let's have a look at what else we can do. The harvesting ones come through while I've been sitting here. Oh. I'll do that, that's way too slow. Right, here. Quite a good lineup of equipment now, aren't we? There's actually quite a bit of stuff on there. Right, here's the case. These guys are just standing around. I'll jump into it and do some bale loading. Look at those textures on the screens and that in here, that's disgusting. Ugh. Oh, don't tell me this is stuck in the ground or something, is it? not meant to be down on the ground like that, is it? Who left that like that? I don't know if I can do street in here. Nope, no super street. Put a ram. It's like it needs to be reset or something. Very quickly with the ground, it feels like it, doesn't it? Right, well, I guess we're going to have to do this then, aren't we? Where am I mucking around? What is it? Go pick it up. So many times we can get to the shop in one go, one day. Welcome along everyone, hope you're all doing well. Great to have you here on a Wednesday evening. If you're new to the channel, thank you very much for subscribing, thank you very much for being here. Wednesday night is always a, well, it's not always a multiplayer night, but it has been until we've got some maps out or something like that, which we can get into, sink our teeth into a series, but we have just been enjoying. I've gone completely the wrong way, haven't I? Oh no, I haven't. But it is always Whiskey Wednesdays, so I always enjoy having a wee dram on a Wednesday night. Tonight, Mrs. Argsy got me a bottle of Aberlour, which is my favourite whiskey, for our wedding anniversary, so I cracked that open and a wee little glass of that. Right, that looks a bit more like it should, doesn't it? Is it not? I don't know. I haven't really played around with it at all. There's a bit of delay there, isn't there? I haven't actually played around with it. Might have changed in the update, possibly, I'm not sure. Speaking of running. Kate Nasty, how you doing? I'm good, thank you for asking. Living the dream. Someone's dream. Nightmare? Don't know. AI worker tried to drive off the ferry. Whoops. Yeah, I think they figured out it was a $24,000 service, so it's gonna have to last a little bit longer until we've got some money, because I just spent it all. What we should do though, just wonder whether we do this. That little joystick's being a lot better behaved tonight. Right, all these people standing around, and what we'll do, I'm going to give you 2 tasks, team. Let's take on a contract. It's not too far from the shop, is it? It's just over there. 23. Make it worthwhile. 37. And green beans. Just over the road. Maybe that one's a good one to do. Let's borrow the items for that one. There you go. We've got a green bean harvest to do. And we'll take on, that one's not too far from the shop. We'll borrow the items. There you go. Got 2 harvests. Oh, already got 3 contracts active. That's the other one. Oh, fertilizing. We don't want to complete that though because we're using the tractor. Okay. But the other thing, so here's the other thing I was going to do, what I was just thinking about. Let's have a look. Cost to lease $1,000. $1,000 for that one. Other option would be to go into low loaders, truck trailers, maybe trailers. No. They're all more expensive. I don't have that one's still configurable. It is still configurable as a Bale trailer. $300. I'll release the big one. There you go. Hopefully we've got a tractor that can go and grab that. And then we can use that to load up some bales, and we might even try and sell some silage bales. I don't know what's the price of silage bales like at the moment. Didn't even check that before jumping in and making that rash decision. Silage must come down here, is it? Fine. About as good as... See, actually silage has no fluctuation. 119, 123. Worth doing. Worth doing. Ooh. Check for school buses before you drive out. Right, and let's do this. Ooh, okay. Have we got to wait for this? Go for it. Look. So I can find a weight. But anyhow, this is going to go down into the bale storage over the back of all the fields. They changed the steering in the update to adjust the speed, did they? I have to go back and read that. To the vanilla tractor max out 50, some did 54, 55 and 22. This one will go up to 53, I think. We've got a love of bees going on in this as well. Bees everywhere. We got a white sneeze or not? Let's check if we have one or not. Vehicles, I don't. Not much of a fan of this. No, we don't. Okay. I will grab one. reckon a case one. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, that weight's on its way. Hey, Bender. Will do, buddy. Thanks, mate. Much appreciated. If you make a mod map for 25 what be all platforms you play on FS25 and PS5, I'll 100% be trying to make it all platforms. It would be one key requirement for me. PS25 is definitely better than 22 apart from the bugs. Yeah, and even the bugs aren't unbearably bad, I don't think. No, some people think otherwise. Some people think the worst of it all. I don't think it's too bad. So just 5,500 litre bales. If we were selling these, roughly what? It was 120 per 1,000 litres. These would be $600 per bale. Makes sense. Makes sense, doesn't it? Too low. Oh, crikey. How's it going with the approval for the mod? It's still in testing, bosun. Still in testing. Well, it hasn't, sorry. When I say it's still in testing, it hasn't even made it to testing yet. It's just showing as pending, so to be patient and wait. Looks ready. This is where I'm noticing, now that you've pointed out that steering, I feel like I'm noticing the steering leg when I turn to adjust for a bale. Alright, let's sneeze for this. My weight. Q. High IQ play going for the bring that down for me. Right, here we go. Start loading some bales, huh? This trailer's pretty big actually when you see it here. Don't know how that front one's sitting on the trailer at all. There Okay, let's start. I just used whatever the farm had for me. You just got T-boned by a school bus running a stop sign. Not all school buses are what they seem are to. So anyhow, I was going to start saying before, we were having a chat earlier on. I've been, for those who've only just joined, and there's 50 plus of you on here at the moment, so thank you all very much for tuning into the stream. Appreciate having you here. I've been following along some of the people who have started working on map development and things like that, following along the changes that have come to Giants Editor, and what I would say are improvements to the map making process, using decals for roads, simplifying how fields are created, some of those kind of things, and the things where I've played around before in Giants Editor with maps and that, which I've found frustrating. I was like, oh, I just want to do the decoration and the fancy stuff, make a map look good. So I'm toying with the idea of spending 2025 building a map for Farming Simulator, a New Zealand based map. There's a lot of people want one of those, not as many as want other maps in the world, but New Zealand's a pretty small place. We punch above our weight in lots of ways, so that is what I was. This is not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Anyhow. Ooh. Good reaction, sneeze. Oh, I'm going to knock those ones off now too, aren't I? Just knock them all off, Argsy. Calamity of errors. This is... oh. Drink. I might have to. The straps are annoying and I have to hop out, but I agree. Would make it easier. Sneeze will have to be on snap duty. Oh. Strap duty. Oh, no. Everything just feels... oh, this is one thing I haven't actually done with a wheel and controller. A wheel and joystick much. I've been controllering it all. Oh, then I let go of my steering wheel and it all got hooked up. And now I'm pushing the wrong way. Right. Yeah, just pull your way out of there. I can't remember whether I'm coming or going at the moment, sneeze. What load can't come quick enough. Oh, I know. Calamity of errors. Oh, I just... Patience. Patience, young one. Drunk in charge of a tractor. If only I was, that'd be a good excuse, Ian. Right. I can do this. Oh, backwards. Backwards. Yeah, sneeze, strap him on. Strap him on and keep him there. Cheers, R2. Catch you later, mate. I'll wheel back a little bit. I haven't even got that in properly. I thought this was going to save a whole heap of time, but so far it doesn't feel like it's going to save any time whatsoever. Oof. Why is your face glistening, Auntie? Because I'm sweating. I'm that concerned with how this is all going. I'm building up a glow. I think I should just tip the train over. I'm trying, Grant. I'm trying. Ah! Hand-eye foot coordination's not working at the moment. Oh my goodness gracious me. Come on. That one. Right. Tip it up. Lift it up. Back it up. Right. The other thing, I'm going to kill myself with these earphones. Yes, they should ferment in the storage. All the others have. Backwards. Backwards, backwards, backwards. Wrong fork. The other one. Put over nice and close to those ones. I know, right? Here I am saying how much I enjoy bale loading and stacking and everything like that. I'm out of my comfort zone with this wheel and joystick. It's one thing I'm still getting a bit rusty with, to be honest. Alright. All improvements. How to normally do it? Not that way. Well, stop just putting your foot on the backwards pedal and thinking it's going to go forward, Arksy. Goodness. Not how it works. Just said to myself, don't be such a rush. Another 40 minutes until you normally finish your stream. Well, not there. So we get lined up better with those two. Sneezer's got me, he's got me figured out. He's like, I'll just strap them on and then they can't go anywhere. Let's head over this way. What I wanted, but Slow and steady. No need to race. Okay. Sneeze is like, don't do anymore. It's on. It's on enough. Right, we're improving. Gotta be there all night. Thanks for your vote of confidence, Scott. Much appreciated. Teamwork. I mean, farming type, you don't just do farming jobs really quickly, they take time. Trust Bale. Nope, not there, exit. No. Back pedal, back pedal. Not forward pedal, back pedal. I want to do this in a single player game, not on a server now, and just see if I can actually do it. And tweak these steering settings, there's all sorts of things I want to play around with. Give me the bales. Never blame my tools. It's a nut behind the wheel. Tell you what, I ain't gonna win any beauty contests, but good work. How many more have we got to get on here? What is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll get more. I can take a couple on the front of the fort. Seen better and I've done better. It identifies as a good stack. Why does the stack up be ashamed to be seen in this one? Oh, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. I think everyone's just staying here for the train crash. Self-proclaimed best Bale stacker and farm sim. Oh look, Sneeze had so much confidence in that one, he didn't even bother with the straps. That's what I like to see. Logging making a return. Well, this none of the maps are actually good for it at this stage. Yeah, we'll try and do something in 25. Who knows? It could be a racing league after the fun and success of the ape racing league. Initial ape racing race from a few weeks ago, but yeah, I mean we'd like to do something because it's just fun, a fun, different take on farm sim. That's why we both enjoy doing it. Just changes up what you normally do. I don't know if those are going to hold on there. What do we reckon? Nope. Alright, we'll go up on top. One more here in this gap, and then the other three can go up on the height. They all stacking lead. No, sneeze. Oh. I really... Oh, strap them again, please. Tempting fate, leaving those all unstrapped. Tip over, is it? Bumping it there. Super Class 8 racing start. I don't know, Crofter. Using the modified apes. The open modded. We could have different categories. Open modded category. Super mods. Unmodified. Right, there you go. I'll drive this one over. Is that all? The field clear? Of course I'm loading bales. Oh my god, thank goodness you turned up at the end. Don't look at the stack. Don't look at the stack. How are you, my friend? I have newfound respect for you and your steering wheel and controller and joystick for loading bales. Because I have not had a very good time of it for the last 15 minutes. We're there. We're there for now because I did have the silly idea of taking some bales out of here, didn't I? Let's just see, if you pull out Sneeze, we'll see what we can do about spawning some of these fermented silage bales out. Right, round bale, silage, hay, grass, straw. So see, these are only 35 litres. So what if we take 24 of them? Let's see what happens. Can I pick 4 up at a time? You know what I feel like doing? I'm gonna do this. I don't know if I've configured this up properly yet though. Have I? See how much better I can do this with a controller. Sneeze, do you want to go backwards a touch? Can I pick all of these up in one go? Oh, give me a controller any day of the week. That's the bales are walking on their own. I mean, I know that these are stacked much neater. Oh, until I push them all and blow them all apart. Careful, careful. It's not the prettiest thing. Hey, Philip, how you doing? Good to see you. Gilgamoth, g'day mate. Nismo, hello, welcome along. I don't know if that works, does it? Do they work on these forks? Cheers, yeah, see you, catch you later, mate. See? Oh, maybe I was a touch high, I don't know. That's not actually the problem, it's just... Looking forward to auto-load bales. Don't be silly, shit. There's nothing more relaxing and fun than loading bales with a controller and a front loader. Me with this just goes to show you how much a little bit of just muscle memory can make a difference, right? And I'm not doing that much different, but the control is just a little bit more precise. Not much, just a little bit. Still not blaming the tools. No, still not blaming the tools. It's still muscle. I mean, if I had played with a wheel and joystick for the last 4 years, I reckon I'd do pretty well with a wheel and joystick. But control is just my jam. Just what I'm used to. It's just that muscle memory. Crazy. You'll take my word for it, shit. Yeah, fair enough too. Not everyone's cup of tea. Alright, there we go. Boom. Done. Let's have a look. So, Sneeze, do you want to deliver those to back to silage? I don't know, you could go to the farmer's market maybe? You want me to do it? Alright, let's go. Did he strap them all on? I want to drive off with them not all strapped on. Farmer's market, farmer's market. Where is the farmer's market? Why did they not tag for me? Farmer's market's that one there, isn't it? Okay. So, we're down here. Go. Do we go use the ferry? We go up through the back. Figure it out. We'll figure it out. Right. Oh, who drove straight through there? Someone on the dirt bike drove through our crops. Come on, people. Red Ring is a new patch very close to release. Know anything about it? I heard someone say that there was a patch that Sony and Microsoft rejected yesterday, but that's all I've read was some random comment. Nothing from Giants themselves, nothing in the partners chat. So I will take that with a grain of salt until we see something otherwise confirmed. It's just the same. It's the same movement. Think about it. Just need a different body part. It is. It is. Fingers versus arms. Using the bale and pallet storage pack to store your bales, and when you get enough of them, pallets as well, and park vehicles once the start yard is sorted. Nice. I feel like we're going to go this way and end up on the bridge, but that's alright. I haven't used the ferry very often. That's the same one you read, yeah. Well, it's been nice to have so many of you on here this evening. Thank you all very much for joining. Pleasure to spend a couple of hours on your Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, hanging out, chilling the fat, talking about Farming Simulator, talking about what's happening in your lives, wedding anniversaries, birthdays. Gosh, what are you doing for Christmas? Are you going to have a white one? Or is it going to be a warm, sunny one? We're just going to be around home. Going down to my parents' place just down the road for lunch, and we'll probably end up hanging out there for dinner too, so nice and chilled. Whoa. That was a bit closer than I wanted it to be. Break your brakes. I don't even know if there was. That's not an official statement, so don't take it as one. Only a few, yeah. I mean, we didn't even know that the last patch, there was nothing shared about the last patch coming out, it was just released. I'd even asked specifically if we could get the patch notes just an hour or two earlier, just so we could sort of say this is what's been covered in it, and be sort of a bit more aware of it rather than sort of trying to understand all the patch notes at exactly the same time as everyone else. But anyhow, doesn't matter. Did you see my question on your storage anywhere video? Probably. I haven't got through all of those yet. Is that Dutch? You asking about them? You say about the collisions and whether they could be turned on, or was that someone? No, that was someone else. Start ferry, press up. Take up a new job as a stuntman. It was a bit closer than I wanted it to be. Back to set. Do I find it easy to drive with the steering wheel with your controller using? I'm getting better with it. It's definitely taken a bit of getting used to. But then I was using controller. What I do like is that I do have a level of finer control on this, and you can hold it a gentle slope a whole lot easier, a gentle turn a whole lot easier. It's not loading. I'll have a look, Dutch. Anyhow. Oh, if the bolts come through the roof, will it clip? Possibly. It depends what you stack in there. I think if it's bales, no it won't, because I've stacked lots of bales in there. I've only stacked bales 3 high. So I think I've restricted the height. The way they do it now, it's changed slightly. But a double cotton bale might stick through it. I kind of want to possibly play around with and tweak the settings for the heights a little bit more, but I kind of just wanted to get it into Mod Hub and get it testing, knowing the testing list and the list of submissions would be growing every day, so I just wanted to get it in the queue. That's why I don't have the other two, the bale storage or the field storage, included at this stage. But no, in all my testing I've done all that. No, nothing will clip through the roof. But the poles, you are right, the poles do. Probably look at the height of the poles in Giants Editor, because they're transform and how high they are, and make the height of the object storage match it. So we'll figure something out. Right, so best guesses here. We've got 84,000 litres. What are we going to get off this? It's 120 per... Sorry. Was it $120 per 1,000 litres? So 84 times 120. I'm not going to get as much as I thought. Same one. 10 grand. Try the through the neighborino's place. The ripple effect in the water is fantastic. Oh, that's too tight. It got tight on me very, very quick. It's been exciting actually this week. A couple of videos have done really well, and we've had some quite good numbers of subs, which is cool. I was kind of, obviously 20,000 was the goal for the release of 25. Didn't quite get there, but this is actually looked at the other day, and she's like, "Oh, you might have 20,000 subs for Christmas." And I was like, "That'd be a pretty cool little milestone, why not?" Let's just wait and see. Right, what do you reckon? 122 times 84. It's about 11 grand, isn't it? But he's not going to sell it here. Are they too high on the other side? Thank you. Wow, sell point around the other side. Ah, there. There we go, I see it. Thank you. Tell you what, you might be new here, but you've already proven incredibly useful. 10 plus last one. 16. What's that? $10,702. Well, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Right. Back to the yard. Yeah, this won't do it, eh? Taking out the picket fence, taking out the gate next. Gonna fit through here? Nope. Right. Oh, this trailer's horrible to back. Oh, Argsy. You put yourself into the right little pickle here, haven't you? Not that way, don't turn that way. Ah. Nismo's probably looking at me going, how on earth is this guy? What's he doing? How you turn a trailer like that? Neither is that. Oh, come on. No. Oh, I thought I was going to get out of there. Oh, there we go. We might still. You've just found the channel where you played 25 since release. Did you play 22 as well, or is 25 your first time in Farm Sim? I go the long way, basically. Hey Nina, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for the compliment on the hat. This is one I picked up when I was in Scotland the first time with FSG. That's a traditional British tweed. Oh, that mod that locks the axle, yeah. I just need to get better backing or not get myself into a spot where I get stuck. Downgrade back to restricted. Hey Rowdy, don't need the wheels pinned, I do. Again, the ferry feels... I think the ferry feels longer to me. I think we turn on this one, don't we? Be the best way to get back to the farm. Okay. Got a stop sign? That one didn't have a collision line. It's a Skoda, don't scratch the Skoda. Just downloading all the DLC one on a giveaway on a live stream last night for Hunt Call of the Wild. Nice one. A little win-win. Do play 22 as well, but ended in early 24. Haven't played New Farm Sim since. Right. I just need to spend more time actually in cab and just driving. Still getting my head around this wheel. Malarkey. You're a truck driver and you won't touch a dolly with a 100-foot barge wall. If you want to see someone, and I don't know if there's any Kiwis in here who will still vouch for this, but some of the Kiwi truck drivers who do stock trucks and can back a dolly trailer to an inch of perfection to line up with a loading dock is mind-blowing. They'll do it, and I've watched them. We've got the loading race for the farm is right next to the house there. I've been out and watched them a couple of times, and it's mind-blowing how talented these guys are. In the middle of the night, bright spotlight, and they're still able to just put it on a dime. What are we gonna do? What's the time? Not do any more silage. Mark this down here. I think we'll probably lose this trailer anyhow. And the tractor, because I think it was on long term, wasn't it? Yeah, let's turn that there, turn off the beacons, turn off the engine. Oh, they're insanely good, right, Philip? Absolutely. Do they have locking dollies? No, because our one, they can't even back straight in. How you doing, Jason? Like, no, the one we've got, they can't. They couldn't get straight in. They couldn't get backed up straight to be able to lock a dolly, I wouldn't have thought. Maybe they do. I don't think they would have. Pretty impressive. Right. Contract on field 6. These guys have just been beavering away at since I threw it at them. Over here. The green beans being harvested. Axelson's just been cranking it. Nina, 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very much. That's incredibly generous of you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Y, Philly, M, J-Bot, Scott, and Michael picking up those memberships. Nice. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much to Nina. Incredibly kind of you. Full access in this, but get finished. Only a wedge or so left there. Yeah, you can fertilise the grass field. Sneeze face, that's a good idea. Right, where are we taking this to? Is this the one that's not going all the way over there? It's going up to here, the Grain River Silo. So from where we are, we go... which way? Probably up to here, across there, and back to there. Okay. Hey, true, they certainly are. Using. I know a few that can do that. My hat's off for them. You can make a 45-foot trailer dance with dollies made by the devil. Which side this unloads on? It's this side. How's our texture still flickering all over the world? Yeah, that's annoying. That at all lately. Alright. Oh, it's in the middle of the tractor. Oh, and now I'm turning and I'm stuck on the truck. Oh, the truck's stuck on. Just keep your foot in, it'll do it. Or not. Alright, there we go. Off. Now, is that tag place for me? That one's still untagged. Let's go. That, tag that. Looks like it does look like the Assassin's Creed logo. I can see that as well. Aussie Truck. Aussie Truckers are pretty impressive too with their big road trains and things like that. That's pretty mind-blowing too. Definitely impressive. Right. Up and out. Up and at 'em. You'd hardly be able to pull a trailer like that, 3 or 4 trailers in New Zealand, and if our roads are straight enough. The disregard for traffic safety rules at the moment. Boxing on and full throttle through the intersections. I'll have to try a road train one day. 5 or 6 trailers, Scott. What hauler? What are they hauling on that? My brother-in-law's he drives trucks in Sydney. Drives aggregate trucks for a concrete company. He's not doing road trains or anything like that. Old Mystery Works is paid by the corner. At least they were paid to do something, unlike the current ones. They're paid by the road cone now, aren't they? Hey, why? Yep, Nina came through with some gifted members of the team. Very generous of you. Chugga chugga still tractor. Couldn't turn the UK too narrow. True. Wondering if my texture issue is because I started another. I had another app running which was using a lot of resource up before I started the stream. So I wonder if it's because of some priority. I wonder if I can. Is there a way to prioritize applications to use your graphics card power? Can I prioritize FarmSim and OBS, for example, to always be the dominant programs? Right. Go, and it's going to dump on either of these. Alright, there we go, contract done. Oh, it's finished. Alright. Well, there we go. What is the time? That is bang on 11. So, unless... no, I've given up on that. So, I'm going to go through and collect these last 2 contracts, get them all cleared away. Using anything that's going to be a problem, I hope. Okay. We're back up to $30,000. Definitely a much different slog nowadays with trying to get from A to B, get things developed than it was previously. Yeah, issues too there. Good one. So yeah, there we go. A job well done. Let's get things tidied up. So field harvested, we've got 2 more that'll be ready to be done soon, so if anyone's looking for some work to do, we'll get those harvested and try and plough that into one big field. And then I think now that we've got, from an equipment point of view, just turn this off again, now that I've driven it over here and parked it in the middle of the way. Now that we've got a combine, neatly put away in there, it's a good spot for the header. What's the actual combine? Oh, there we go. Tucked around this side. Perfect. So yeah, now we've got a combine, we've got balers, the wealthy oyster. I think we've almost got all the equipment we need to be able to start cranking things along. So feel free to come and jump in and lend a hand anytime you would like. And And yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. It's been a blast. It's been nice to be back live. Once again, I do have to apologise. There won't be a stream this weekend. I'm off down to Wellington on Saturday morning to go and coach the local under 15 team at the National Youth Futsal League. So we've got a 4-day tournament, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday for that. So wish us luck. It's going to be a challenge. They're a young team, but they're up for the challenge. So yeah, we'll just have to see how they go, but that will mean no stream on the weekend. But I'll try and get some things recorded tomorrow night. I've got a couple of things to do, and then I'll be back next Wednesday with another live stream, and then sort of counting down the days till Christmas and getting back to some time off and spending some time with the family and doing some things around the home, and yeah, hopefully some more time for farm some, get some streams in and things like that. So certainly going to keep the momentum, keep things moving. But everyone, thank you very much. It's been great to have sort of sitting around 50 viewers for pretty much the whole time. If you haven't already dropped a thumbs up on this stream, it would be appreciated if you'd leave a like. Be awesome. Nina, thank you again for those gifted memberships. It was very generous of you. To those of you who've continued your own membership on, I'm very grateful to you as well. Thank you for being part of the team and for showing your support to me. Yeah. Open to suggestions from Matt in New Zealand. If you've got a location, if you can ping me a 2 kilometre by 2 kilometre part of New Zealand that you think would make a great map, I'm open to look at that. Been researching how I can get the terrain, how I can get aerial photos. I think I've figured that whole side of things out. And yeah, we'll go from there. See if we can get a New Zealand map into Farming Simulator by the end of 2025. That's my plan. That's my goal. I might even try and stream some of it if I can get into the mood and get things figured out. It could be a fun thing to do, sit here and do a bit of map making instead. So we'll see what happens. See what happens over the next wee while. It might be a bit of an upskill thing to do over the next few weeks, next few months, and see what we can do. Anyhow, you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the weekend. Have fun playing some Farm Sim, and yeah, hope to see you around again very, very soon. Thanks everyone for joining on the server tonight too. Whoever you were, Ryan Sneezeface in there. We had Ollie, 2B2NZ, Yatesy, Aquison. I feel like I'm forgetting someone, and if I am apologising to you. But I think I've got everyone for now. So anyhow, thank you guys all. Much appreciated. Take care. I'll catch you again soon. Bye. Jason, I love that idea for a flats map. It's got some